Topic number 3. That's staying in there. Topic number 3 is my topic, and I want to talk about something close to all of our hearts. And whenever lungs, it's real close to the heart. Yeah. The ribs also, sternum. Yeah,
ribs would be a good topic.
Whenever, so we're on our 20s, right? You're barely, whatever.
I'm at least a fifth of my 20s.
I remember that fifth. Whenever someone, a guy of our age, wants to move into a house, right, the one thing that we think about is having our own space, because we know that the house is going to look like it's a woman's house.
Mm-hmm. I hit a point. I'm only a fifth into my 20s. Already have one before you.
Okay. You got a mortgage?
No.
I've lived out before. So we want our own space, right? Because you're going to go in the living room and there's probably going to be pillows on pillows and like
fucking scatter cushions.
Yeah, scatter cushions, statues. There's going to be a picture of a rose on the wall, and you've never met this rose.
No,
right?
No, so she's frozen on a door. It's a sinking boat.
I know that rose. So we want our own spaces, and we call them our man cave or our man room or room 5.
I wish I had 5.
The gentleman's closet.
The gentleman's closet, yeah. That literally that sentence that you just said has just reminded me of Anchorman and all the names of the clones, and the gentleman's closet could be one of them. The hooded guest. So I just want to talk about, like, I probably already talked about it, why we feel like we need that space, and what would be in your ideal, like what you want in a man room, and what is the bare minimum, right, that you would be like, this is now a man room.
Okay. See, I've been spoilt because my only limitation at the moment of my man room is money. I don't have the money to make it better than it already is.
Yeah, it's still good though, right?
It's still good. I mean, it's got my gym in it, which is nice.
It's gonna sound like a man mansion.
It's like a man mansion.
Or a mansion. It's either a mansion or a man. And I just
Ganshin.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the minimum for a man room is some sort of huge television screen or projector screen. In my case,
big old screen.
Go have a big old screen.
Big old screen.
Or could you say multiple other screens?
Or multiple smaller screens is allowable, because if you're watching sports and you're at the bar in your man room, you don't want to turn around to watch the action. You just want to go.
Man room is convenience.
Yeah, convenience.
Everything we need needs to be in that room.
Yeah.
Right?
So there needs to be a screen on every inch of every wall.
Yeah.
No. That's
but yeah, it's got the gym in mind, so I get man points for that. It's got the 100-inch sort of projector screen. Got a bar. Got a nice fridge.
You got the photo of Tom Brady.
Got the photo of Tom Brady. I've got a really big one to go on that side wall as well. I'd seriously have. It's like fucking huge. It's the size of that wall.
Hookers.
Yeah, they're there.
I mean, you guys don't have them.
Women aren't allowed in the room.
Correct. Guys, good.
Correct.
Women aren't allowed in the room. Unless they forcefully enter with no clothes on.
And they have to break down the door.
drinks.
And then they have to
And
or they're making drinks. Yeah.
Or sandwiches.
When they're outside, we are holding that door. We don't want them in.
No, we don't want them in.
We're
Those
going to lose
naked women.
subscribers this episode.
I did actually look into getting a pole in my man cave.
Okay.
It would have been for you, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It would totally have been for me.
Yeah.
But I did look at it. But they are quite expensive. Now we do have one in the back bedroom there. So who knows? Yeah.
Anything could happen.
Yeah. Crazy.
Any given Sunday.
But I do think comfy seats.
Yeah, the sofas are all
comfy
in there,
seats,
right?
comfy sofa. Mine was quite cheap because money is my limitation.
You've done well with what you've got, though, right?
I did well. In fact, the first week we moved in, we built a bar. First thing I did was build a bar. Built a bar.
No washing machine. No
fuck that
oven,
shit.
No bar.
Yeah, bar.
Stack that up.
So we started the bar. Bar was complete. Brilliant. Got the fridge in. Got everything else in. And then I thought, this man cave is just not complete because the floor was kind of like it was like painting concrete.
Right, okay. Was it like a garage?
Yeah, it was a garage. It was a double garage, effectively. So from there, I was like, well, it's not looking very, it's not looking very manly. It's not looking manly. It's manly. It's concrete, but I want it to look posh manly,
Yeah,
gentlemanly.
It was manly and cavey, but not man cavely.
yeah, exactly. So then we went out.
Mansionly.
I was like, well, I'm going to purchase a shitload of laminate flooring. So we put loads of laminate flooring down. Got some nice tiled stuff around by the
I suppose
bar.
that helps with the dogs as well.
It does, yeah, it does help.
Dog hair.
Then we got the sofa. Then we got the projector. Made the screen.
Poker table.
Poker table.
So you say laminate flooring. When I picture my man room, I want carpet that I have to wade through.
Yeah.
I did,
Like, kick your shoes off. Like, you want your feet to be hugged as you walk.
yeah. I've actually recently acquired a very nice carpet to go in there. So I think my next on the purchase list is going to be a nice table. I think.
Yeah.
Like a coffee
Yeah.
table.
You're going to be spoilt for tables as well because this is a beautiful
This is a
table.
nice table, yeah.
That's when I put that in there.
See,
Table appreciation.
Hasn't got enough grids on it though.
More grids for D&D.
yeah, makes life easier.
Yeah.
Didn't think that through, Bush, yeah? That's your next purchase.
Just get a
fair,
Stanley
previously-
blade and go across.
Previously, I had an air hockey table in there,
That's
Oh,
cool.
which was pretty cool.
that's mansionly.
Yeah. But I got rid of the air hockey to have
That's
power
affluent
rack.
as well.
Yeah, power racks in.
Power rack was much more manly than anything else.
Okay.
I don't have a man cave at the moment. I will have a man cave, but ideally, I want two. And the reason is, I work from home, but I want both ends of the spectrum. Like it's not really a man cave if it's an office, but I want to walk into this room and I want it to smell like rich mahogany and bourbon and
Leather-bound
leather.
books.
I want books that don't have pictures on. It's just a colour and it's old and you're like,
And
you
it
don't know
has
what it is until you
It has
like
to be maroon or burgundy.
Yeah, it's good. And
Or like an off green.
Yeah, off green's good.
Off-green.
As well, yeah.
you don't necessarily have a bar. You have a counter which has your like Angostura bitters and your ice and your whiskies and stuff
As
like
long
that.
as you make old fashions, you'll be happy.
Because that's pretty much all I
with
drink.
like gold inlay.
Yeah. And you can just pretend to work while you're in there. And you can maybe have just like a big like,
This is my man cave, and this is my procrastination room. Procrastination suite.
yeah. And sort of
I feel like
bubble
this room
machine.
also has a like embroidered gown that you have to put on as you walk in.
Yes.
Jesus,
It's suspended in the
There's a
doorway.
switch on the door that is the party switch, and there's a smoke machine, and there's a ball that comes down from the ceiling. And it's a party room.
I want a plaque on my table with my name on, even though it's my home office. Like no one's going to see it, but it's just when you get in there, you're in the zone. No, I agree. Like I think that the base requirements of a man cave are you need something to put sports on. You're going to need a big screen or multiple, some semblance of a bar.
Yeah,
And a big ass like cushy sofa.
it's important. Are we talking about then? So we got like man cave, so you can have your own space, right? So where we live now, we have our own space to a certain extent. Like you've got your computer that you sit at, and you've got your games console and whatever. Are we saying man caves need to have space for others? Does it need to be a bigger size room? Are you sharing that?
For
with-
me, mine's less of a man cave now. You've given your definition in the sense of it needs to have a bar. Mine's more like I can put my sports on. I've got my PS4 hooked up to it. I've got a big ass sofa.
Which I'm not allowed to play.
Oh!
Damn, Daniel.
Still don't get that shit, man.
No
All
one
over
gets
the
it.
internet.
We'll talk about it next. No one gets it. It's fine. Stupid internet.
But then I've also got a single bed that I'm hopefully going to replace with a sofa bed. Because we do want guests to be able to stay.
Dude, I'm staying and I'm not leaving. The man room.
Sweet.
Can you
My
system move?
snake is also in there.
You got a snake?
Yeah.
It's called Roger.
No, it's not.
So
That's a coincidence because so's the dog.
I know, right?
All my pets are called Roger. What's the tortoise called?
Roger.
I thought
What's the rabbit called?
Roger.
Yeah, thank you. What am I called?
No.
Trick question.
Son of a bitch.
Figured you out. You
Son of a bitch.
son of a bitch.
Always.
Also, got my national championship medal in there.
Oh, I love having a medal.
I've
don't
got
you?
one of those.
Have you? Have you got one of those? Anne?
Yeah, I've got.
What about you,
Aaron, how about you, Carl?
I've got 5. Fuck y'all.
He wasn't there. I'm just going to point. No, he wasn't there. He wasn't there.
You're not in the photo.
Could have been.
I think a pretty...
Can I also point out I was there?
He
Oh,
was.
you
actually
were there. You were there.
in the city.
Was actually,
of
he
Leeds.
was watching Captain America in the morning. I remember
was?
meeting him.
Yeah.
The one
Good
thing
morning.
that has been a dream of mine my entire life, which I will also do, treehouse. You don't.
Yes.
I want to build a treehouse, whether it's for me or I don't care. I wish to build a treehouse. But another one is I actually saw a business for this on Facebook earlier. Is building hidden rooms in your house.
Oh,
And if this
I love
guy has a
hidden
company,
rooms.
he comes to your house and basically will help you plot ways to hide rooms. So building bookshelves with, you can have a pull-out panel and the wall rotates. You can go into the kitchen and you press a hidden button and the floor like slides or drops down and you have a hidden basement. And he wanted to do it himself. He wanted one, couldn't find anyone to do it, so he set up his own business doing this, and he now works full time just installing.
How do you have space in your house? Like, there is not a single space in my house that I could do that.
You're not going to add an extra room, for example. If you have a basement, he will find a way to hide that basement and then allow you to access it. It would be the same as having a room upstairs, but then rather than having a door in the corridor, you just have a bookshelf.
So you kind of need like an excess of space.
Or the room to begin with. You need you can.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, but like at the moment, all of our rooms in our house have their use and we need them. So like I couldn't use one of those rooms to put a secret way into. I mean, I could. It would just be like the same room it is now, but with instead of a door, it'd be a bookcase.
Yeah, but how cool
That's
is a secret way in?
That's exactly what I want.
That was the way into the living room.
Yeah, that'd be
but
sick.
only we knew.
Yeah.
That makes it better, right?
I could have a
Except for the
second
front
man
window.
cave.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I get it, but it's kind of redundant. But whatever.
Paul, you're currently moving into a house.
I am.
So you have plans. You haven't told me your plans, but I'm sure you have plans.
Yes, I have plans. I lived in a 2-bedroom house and I had to compromise my man room as the second guest bedroom, which wasn't ideal by any stretch of imagination.
It was like a thin corridor style room as well, wasn't it? So
I made the best of a bad situation.
you did good.
And all my requirements for a man room are to be cosy, PlayStation, big screen, and a sofa.
See, cozy is where mine lacks.
I don't understand this whole guest bedroom thing, because if I move into a 3-bedroom house and I need 2 bedrooms and someone goes, have a guest bedroom, I'm like, go fuck, they can sleep at their own house. Like, if someone wants to stay over, sleep on the sofa. Why am I going to reserve a room for someone to sleep in once or twice a month when I will use it 5 days a week?
It has a point, actually.
It does.
Yeah. I don't understand guest bedrooms. Yeah.
Then again,
You're not a woman, though, are you?
Yeah.
So then again, like, there's no need for me to have like an office space or it has to be something.
Where else
That's
are you
another point. I have got a desk for where I do my paintings in my.
I'm moving into a 3-bedroom house. I will have obviously 1 bedroom for myself, for me and obviously me and Jess, a man room, and then there'll be a third room that might as well be a guest bedroom. I can't. And there was a use for it.
It's almost a done thing that the guy is going to get the spare bedroom, because the rest of the house belongs to the woman. Right?
Well,
that's
Scatter pillows, fucking everywhere.
That's how it's going to be.
Scatter cushions.
Are you still doing your green screen?
But no, the room I'm moving into is the bigger room than what I had before. Obviously, it'd be solely a man room purpose. I am thinking of having a permanent green screen put up. If not, I'm going to have a rail fitted that I can hang a green screen from and then remove quite easily. But yeah, I want a desk for a studio setup.
Fold down into a stripper pole.
Boom.
Oh my god. If we can't find someone that does that, that could be a side business for you. Green screens that become stripper pole. And we could do sick green screen nudie films with the same people.
Strippers in space.
They could be wherever you want.
They can be on a beach. In
the Wild West.
Unfortunately, Matt would be the stripper.
In every scenario. Yeah. No, it's on a sports centre.
Unless he brings other family members with him.
Oh no.
But no, minimum requirement for me is just a place to escape and play my games and not be disturbed. I can turn the light off, close the door, and then just get on with things.
And then do what?
Play games.
And is that it?
And then what?
Yeah, that's all it is.
And then what?
Literally just.
I'm not tainting that man room.
The only game he plays is Lara Croft.
I get it now. I totally get it.
Back in the square days.
What is with that? Where like people just don't understand that when you play a game, I'm not going to play it for like an hour. This is like 3-4 hour set.
Yeah.
This is my allotment for gaming.
Yeah,
it's 4 hours.
Girls don't get
4 hours. I'll get the fuck out.
Although whenever
4 hours is
Rachel
short.
plays like The Sims 4 every now and again, and she'll go on it and go, "Oh, that was a good half an hour." oh, because 6 hours have passed.
I wish that would happen.
She realises because of that, and it's cool. And when she makes clothes, she makes dresses and stuff like that, and her time does disappear when she does that.
man on the planet.
I'm a very lucky guy. I'll be honest.
I feel like Rachel needs a woman room just to sew in.
Well, here's the thing, right? So when we've been looking at houses recently, we've been viewing houses and stuff, and pretty much what she's gone for is that we will have a bedroom, I will have a big room, which will also there'll be a sofa in there that could be used as a sofa bed, so it's not the guest bedroom, but would be in the situation.
That's what I want to turn mine into.
And then the other little bedroom will be hers to dressmaking, because she'll have a mannequin and an ironing board and a sewing machine desk. And that's the space that she needs. And I'm not saying that I need all of that space, right?
But you want it.
There's probably going to be other people coming into that room, whereas when she's making a dress, that's not a social environment.
Dressmaking party!
Although that happens.
I was going to say, yeah, I've
Does it
seen
really?
that happen, yeah.
Wow.
It happens. Like crocheting and stuff is more common for that. But
They sit around in a circle with rocking chairs.
Was it like a seance?
yeah, a big crochet ghost just appears. The mannequin comes to life or something like that, yeah.
Also, man room.
That's such a great image.
They
A children's horror film.
They crochet the ghost, and when the final stitch is complete,
It's like Frosty the Snowman, but flammable.
Frosty the Snow Ghost, I'm terrified. So what I want in my man room, I want it to, because we've talked about it before, like multiplayer online isn't as fun as multiplayer with people.
Never. Couch games.
Couch game. So I want it set up to be able to do that.
2 screens.
2 screens, yeah. I want them on just a nice neutral grey wall. I want them backlit so there's lights behind them. I think it's going to look real nice, right? That image alone is good for me. With the sofa that's in front of the two of them. And then after that, like I'm easy, really. I want a space where I can play games with friends.
Yeah, see, mine. I can see the benefit. I'd rather have like a cupboard in the house where we keep some like fold-out chairs or whatever. My worry is I want my man space to be mine. I'm one of those people that I'm happy to be surrounded by people, but every now and again I go through phases where I need to be alone, and being around people aggravates me. And having the extra chairs there, I worry.
By any
We'll
chance
just
it's one of those
openly
times
invite
now?
people.
Like, you seem
Always. It will just openly invite people. Like, hopefully, Steph's not going to watch this episode, but the idea of me just wanting to like sit there, put my feet up and read, and then just like somebody just walking in and sitting there and trying to talk to you, and it's like politely saying like GTFO.
Go fuck
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
I think like reading especially is when I don't want people around me.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's certain other things like if I'm playing an RPG and I'm getting into it, I don't want
You
people
need to
around
be
me.
on your
I don't want someone sitting on the sofa.
You need
next to me.
immersion.
I don't want someone like sitting on a table nearby watching films on the tablet or anything. Like, I just want the door shut.
Perfect example for me. This past week, James has mentioned me moving out, so my PlayStation's been delegated is the wrong word. Relegated, that's the word. To the bedroom, where obviously it usually is the space where me and Jess will watch an hour of TV or whatever before we go to bed. Bone, all sorts.
It's a TV show.
Yeah. Family friendly show.
It's amazing.
You forgot the S, but it's a TV show, Bones. It exists.
I was going to see what like TV shows we could come up with that would be like a great like pun for sex. But
Emma Bone.
Bone Improvement.
Making a baby.
I was going to be The Walking Dead. Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bone.
Breaking Bone.
Yeah, so this week I was playing with James the other day with a friend. And
was it hard?
I was, James.
We were bone
Semi.
alone.
Oh, damn.
But yeah, it got to a point where Jess was like, okay, you've been on there for like 2 hours now, like, can I have time on the TV? And I was like, oh, I can't have, I've got to be considerate a bit, I guess. But yeah, that's what a man room is for me as well, just a case of you can go away. Mm-hmm. No one's going to come in and go, I had the TV now.
Yeah, but at least you want just the TV, not you.
Yeah.
You can fuck off and do something else.
Matt's situation is, get off the PlayStation while you watch TV. No. What are we doing? It doesn't matter.
Get off the
Get off the
PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Why? Do you want to watch the film or something? No, I want to spend time with you.
just real bad shivers.
Sensing so much resentment. It's amazing.
The less we talk about that, the better, because it's going to bring. This is not like a therapy session. What I found really funny. So I'm on headset with Pal while this conversation happens, right?
Okay.
And a little bit earlier in the conversation, Jess said, "How long are you going to be on there?" And Pal went, "I'm staying on all night.
nice.
I'm not coming up." And I just read it.
What did she say?
She didn't. Well, she took it in jest. I mean,
I think she said fine, like she was a bit annoyed, but she wasn't, because she knew that that's not going to happen. Let's be honest.
yeah.
See, if I said that, it would happen.
I mean, she was sat next to me, and every time I did something that I considered to be quite impressive, I'd be like, "Jess, did you just see that? Like, did you see that?"
Oh, I hate that. I hate when you're trying to show someone something and you're like, "Oh, watch this," and you're like, "Oh, did you see that?" And you're like, "No, why?" Just get excited. Even if you're not excited, pretend to be excited.
It was like an out of body experience, because it's what I do to Rach.
Yeah.
And then she goes,
We talked about this not long ago.
But I'm hearing it through the headset, and I know that Jess isn't watching, and I'm like, oh God, this is what it is. But then every now and again, Jess will go, "That wasn't good, pal. It was terrible." Like, to the next level of watching.
Down.
I feel like we could have an entire topic on this, because this is just transcends game. It's just general excitement anyway. Like, oh my God, watch this. No. I'm like,
Calm your ego, you little prick. I'm trying to read.
Let's put a pin in that one. Right? I'll make a note of that one.
No, coming back to man rooms, I also think a man room is just a place where I can decorate and not have to worry about someone else's opinion.
Okay, yeah. I was
But
like,
I want like all my Lego out. I want like pictures on the walls of all my superhero stuff.
I've got my new Kylo Ren
I
shovel
want
on the windowsill.
I'm going to have my Alderaan one in the middle of the floor.
I want to be able to wear whatever ugly jumper I want without people complaining that it's hideous.
Yep.
there you go.
Perfect.
Yeah.
when you said you were going to like decorate your man room, I just thought you were going to repeatedly decorate.
Just
I'm just going in there just to decorate. Just like decorating stuff.
Are you painting that wall?
and
again. Today.
Next.
The paint hasn't even dried.
But if you strip wallpaper the day after, it's much easier.
It's done this before.
if you strip it while it's still wet, it's like, well, it's just up and it's there.
I agree with you that it's a room that you can decorate how you want. I think I will do that.
I'm sure your Gundam robots will be.
Oh, they're going to be
your man
everywhere.
room.
Yeah, they're going to be everywhere. But I'm going to be like picking wallpaper and going, right, does this look good? Do you think that will look good in there? Like it's going to be a space that is mine to decorate, but I will go through every colour until she goes, yeah, that's good, and that'll be the colour. That's how the room's been made from scratch. She doesn't know it, but she's designing my man.
When I moved in, the wallpaper in my man cave was loads of little silhouettes of strippers on stripper poles.
Sick.
Interesting. Interesting topic.
So I don't know if you guys ever saw a picture of my man room, but there was a wall that was cladded completely wooden. And if I would turn my man cave into an interior of a wooden cabinet.
Oh, how good would that look?
That's what I wanted in there.
That's what I would do if I had the resources.
Yeah,
and
terrible for filming. Like the light would just be horrific in the room.
Yeah.
But
Just like half logs, actually. Not even like
Just
slabbing.
maybe put a tree in
they're
there.
like sleepers and stuff like that, really, isn't it? It's just a.
I'm going
panels
to
of wood.
impart on you all some wisdom. And it is just a quick tip before we move on topic.
You have zero wisdom. There's no beard there.
Yeah, but what? That's just a
He has
shame.
more hair than all of us combined.
I save it all on my head. The rest of me is bald. No. The trick is...
All I'm thinking about is your testicles.
The trick is
Your
to
shiny testicles.
His little shines.
Again.
I've got his face.
You've killed Matt! You've killed Matt! Matt's gone!
Shane's aunt's brother. For anyone who's not watching, he's essentially he's aunt, but no hair on top.
Bald aunt.
He's bald aunt. I'm glad he's not doing that into the microphone. If we carry on,
The waveforms are still massive.
if we carry on, will it be okay?
Yeah, carry on. It'll come back to
Like,
us.
is
It'll
this-
come back to us.
Impartial wisdom
Okay.
is to literally do what you want, but usually when they're not in the house at the same time. Like, I've literally gone away with in my entire life with I will redecorate, I will throw things away. The trick is to just do it when they're not in. Like, I've been at my mother's house, and she's come back from work, and I've gone like, this is all naff, this is all crap. Can we throw it? No, we might need it for something.
Mm-hmm.
Next day, she goes to work. I throw it away. She realises a few years later because it was never really needed.
When the tea is stuck.
I decorated my office that way. I've redecorated and laid out my bedroom that way, and it's literally just. You just do what you want. We like deal with it.
Do what you want.
My brother does that at home. He'll just suddenly I'll go over once, and technically this bedroom. I've always shared a room with my brother. Just that's what the house is, and technically this is still a shared bedroom because my mum insists that you're always welcome. You're always welcome to come back.
I get that. So my bedroom's just full of boxes now.
All right. So this is still kept, even though nobody lives there now because my brother's off at uni.
Yeah. Still exactly how you left it.
Sharing.
No, because whenever my brother comes back, he just rearranges everything. I want it this way this week.
Everyone in your family's so posh.
Brother. It gets me.
I thought this was quite interesting actually. When you brought up that, I brought up that I wanted the man room to be a space for other people to come into, and you said you want it to be your own space and no one else's. It actually just mirrors the opposite of what our families are.
Yeah.
Because I have nothing but free space at my house. Like my family, me and my sisters, we don't really talk to each other that much. We do when we're in the same room. Yeah. Like if I'm in the room with my sister, I'll be like, "Hey, what's up, yo?"
And that's only after a very unfortunate coincidence.
God damn it, you're home as well.
Okay. Oh shit!
But I mean, my big sister moved out 10 years ago when she went off to uni. And so we've generally had quite a quiet house. If I want my own space, I go home. Mm-hmm. And I go to my room and there's no one else, there's no through traffic, there's no anything like that.
I was like that at home as well. My room was that's my little den. Staying there.
So that's why I want to build a social space, and I think you want the thing that you haven't got, and then you realise it's not that good.
And it's got no fucking chance.
Whereas I grew up in a house where it's just utter chaos non-stop, and there is no privacy.
That's not the rest of the siblings, that's just Zach.
Yeah. I can genuinely, I'll be in my office and I'll be in a meeting on Skype with a client, and the door will just burst open and someone will come running in like, and, have you watched Flash? And I'm like, no, get out.
I was playing Dota with your brother the other day, and we were on Skype, and we were, because we talk shit, and all of a sudden he just started singing that Vanessa Carlton song because he was watching White Chicks. But I don't mean it was taking our way, making our way downtown. It wasn't just a bit; it was the whole fucking song, all the way through. And that as well, because he was watching White Chicks. But that's the whole song. It finished. That scene had finished in the song, and he was still fucking singing it.
Man,
I can't think of that song without thinking of Terry Crews now. By the way,
yeah. We've gone from man rooms to Zach in the shower. Yeah. Just so
when he's in the shower, he sings the American national anthem.
I'm
not even joking. Not
every washing routine.
I really hope he's saluting the
He gets the soap in his hand. Soap in his hand. Hand on his heart. Salute.
That's exactly it.